Welcome to the first ever award ceremony for the top 5 suburbs of Atlanta. We have 5 categories. Best suburb for young professionals, best suburb for families, best city center, best value suburb, and best overall suburb of Atlanta. We have 3 nominees for each category, starting off with the best suburb for young professionals. This is a suburb that's close to the action, plenty of jobs, plenty of good nightlife, easy access to the city of Atlanta. The nominees for the best suburb for young professionals are Sandy Springs, Norcross, and Dunwoody. And the winner for the best suburb for young professionals is Sandy Springs. No question that this is a great suburb for young professionals, super close to the city of Atlanta. It does have a bit of a suburb kind of feel, but so many things are going on there in Sandy Springs. Plenty of nightlife, not like one of those super far out suburbs where everything closes at like 8 or 9 o'clock. Still lots of things to do during the evenings there in Sandy Springs. Lots of big economy. And again, very easy access to the city of Atlanta makes Sandy Springs the winner and a great suburb for people who are wanting to be close to the action and young professionals who are just starting off with their careers. Definitely a great place for that in Sandy Springs. Okay, the next category for the top 5 suburbs award ceremony is the best Atlanta suburb for families. This is going to be an area that has great public schools, certainly an area that's family friendly. We don't want to be too close to the city of Atlanta. Of course, we want to have low to no crime in this suburb. And so I've picked a few nominees for this category that I think are very good, very family-friendly areas. So the nominees for the best Atlanta suburb for families are Buford, Marietta, and Suwanee. And the winner for the best Atlanta suburb for families is Buford. Buford is definitely a great area for families. Amazing public schools there. 10 out of 10 public schools, according to greatschools.org. They also have great sports programs there for the students who go to those schools. And then it's a very family-friendly atmosphere. And you know what else makes Buford a great area for families is that the prices of the homes are not like astronomical like Alpharetta or Milton. You can still get plenty of home in Buford and not have to break the bank. So this really makes it, I think it checks off a lot of boxes for families. And this is why I've picked Buford as the winner for the best suburb for families. The next category for our top 5 suburbs awards is the best city center. If you've been watching our channel for any amount of time, you know that many of these suburbs all around Atlanta kind of have like a downtown area or a city center. And some of these city centers are terrible and some of them are excellent, and they have great community events there, or they have lots of good shopping and restaurants and easy walkability. And so I've picked 3 nominees for this category. The nominees for best city center are Alpharetta, Woodstock, and Suwanee. Of course, all 3 of these have excellent city centers, but only one of these can win the award. And the award for Best City Center is Suwanee. Town Center in Suwanee is definitely my favorite of all of the suburbs in Metro Atlanta. Town Center in Suwanee, there has that big green lawn. It's like a park in the middle with a whole bunch of shopping and restaurants around the park. It is the best place for these kinds of community events. They also have an amphitheater there. Not only that, but they've also added more to the town center there in Suwanee. They have like a second phase that they've built, making it very easily walkable all around that different town center area there in Suwanee, especially if you lived in one of those condos or townhomes within a mile or so of the town center, man, that would be a great place to live, as you'd have easy access to all of those amenities and all of those features there in town center Suwanee. All right, moving down the list, we're at the best value suburb of Atlanta. So this is going to be a suburb where you don't have to break the bank to buy a home. You're getting a lot of home for your money. Ideally, this city has lower cost of living than some of the other more expensive parts of Metro Atlanta. So the three nominees for the best value suburb of Atlanta are Dallas, Ackworth, and Fayetteville. I know we don't talk much about Fayetteville. Fayetteville is definitely one of my favorites. It's on the south side of Metro Atlanta. Great community there. But the winner, it's not Fayetteville, the winner of best value suburb of Atlanta is Dallas. Dallas is on the west part of Metro Atlanta, kind of like the northwest part of Metro Atlanta. And this is where you can find lots of home for your money, a 4-bed, 3-bath home, still within that 400 or even 300s price range. And so you're definitely going to find excellent value there in Dallas. Many people lately, especially lots of our clients who have been moving here to the Metro Atlanta area, have been choosing Dallas as the place to go, the place to live, where you can still find a lot of that family-friendly atmosphere and still be able to find a great home where you're not having to pay an arm and a leg. Lots of great homes out there in Dallas, especially lately. They're starting to build a lot more new construction on that side of town, as they're realizing that many people are wanting to move to that area. So definitely a great area for finding value there in Dallas, Georgia. And then last but not least, the best overall suburb of Atlanta. These are going to be the cities that have all of the things: great schools, family friendly. You're not having to pay too much for a home. You know, this is going to be an area where many people are starting to move to, and super popular area. It's kind of hard to find a suburb in Atlanta where you can still find low crime and excellent public schools and not have to pay too much for a home. And so this is going to be an area that encompasses all of those things. So the nominees this year for the best overall suburb of Atlanta are Marietta, Alpharetta, and Sugar Hill. And the winner of this year's best overall suburb of Atlanta is Sugar Hill. Sugar Hill is a great suburb of Atlanta. Amazing community there. They have a great downtown area. The home prices are still reasonable. This is very quickly becoming one of my favorite suburbs in all of Metro Atlanta. But if you really want to see what it's like to live in Sugar Hill, if you really want to see what it's like in the downtown area, check out this video right here where I went on a tour of the city. You can see what it's all about. I'll see you in the next video.